we have some special options I will show you. Practically, I'm not sure whether we'll be able to do that because we have this issue, right? So, but I'll still show you those options, and if it is not allowing us to execute it today, maybe on the next session, definitely we can revisit. But okay, if I go to the default and then if I arrange it by updated on descending, can I see the one which I created or where we have saved it? Let me go to the replication. Oh, under the hierarchical stuff we saved it. Acha. Let me go to explore again. I'll go to all projects. Okay, I'll go to that project. Okay, now if I right click on the replication task, right, we see certain options: properties, view, edit, run, right? Then rename, copy to, move to any other folder, dependencies and all. These are two special options: create target and reset target, right? So what are these options? Say for example, we created the replication task and we did not execute. We are yet to execute it, right? Because it was failed. So can I expect the tables are created in my table in the database? Probably not, right? Because it hasn't executed, right? So let's see. We executed the replication task, right? But then are the tables created? They are not. Second is also not created, right? So if I create a replication task and before executing, I just come here and then if I say create target, then what will happen? Without copying the data, without executing the replication task, Informatica will create the target structures without data. You getting me? So whatever properties we have set, right? So in this scenario, if I do that, right? Let me just check if I can really do that. If I say create target, replication will create the target tables. Do you want to proceed? If I say okay, so in like 10 to 15 seconds, I should expect an alert over here that targets, right? So let's wait for that. So what will happen as I say, um, we will see the definition of the source tables, which is present in the replicate task properties. And then what are the properties? Oh, okay, again, it says something, something. So it has to be definitely to do with some database and then the securation wala thing, right? So that is why it is blocking us. Okay, so what will happen as per the properties given in the replication task? My target structures, target tables will be created, but without any data because we are not running the replication task, right? So it will just create the target tables, right? And then other option which we have is reset target. Reset target is to drop all the replication tables which are created by a particular task. So over here we have customers and orders, right? And whenever we will run the replication task successfully, we will have REPL underscore one customers, REPL underscore one orders, right? And we are running the replication task multiple times. We are syncing the data, whatever we have, right? Any point of time, if I come back to this replication task name and then right click and say reset target, then those targets which are created by this replication task will get completely dropped from the target, the database, right? If we have selected database or if we have selected flat files, right, then those targets will get dropped. The files will be deleted or tables will be dropped, right? So that is the other option. Now, are we really going to use these options in real life? I would say really less, right? So what could be the scenario where we can use the create table option? If I want to get the table definitions created, right, from one database to other database, rather than pulling the ddls and executing them, right, I can create a simple replication task, right? And without even running it, I'll just say, create targets, my tables will get created, right? So that could be one use case, right? But then we need to be aware about that fact. Whenever we expect target tables to be created by replication task, constraints and um, indexes will not be copied over, right? So that's first thing. Second thing about reset target, right? As we have the prefixes REPL underscore and all, we can easily make out which are the tables created by ISS replication tasks, right? And by any point of time, I want to kind of change my design, and I just want to drop all the tables created by the replication task. In that case, I can come back to this and I can say reset target. All the tables would get dropped. Okay, so these are the options which we have for replication, data replication, other options, right? So I would say again, conceptually and syntactically, we have discussed this topic, but we did not execute it, right? So that is why I'm not marking this topic as completed as of now. Okay, I'll keep, I'll still keep this pending, right? So I'll have to check why it is blocking, what is the issue, right? And then accordingly, let me just go to administrator again and see if it is restored now. But I seriously wonder that, okay, process server is again erroring out. Okay, maybe there is some upgrade or some adjustments are getting deployed from the Informatica end, and that is why we are seeing this issue. That could be possible reason, right? It is not always that reason, right? But then that could be a possible reason that some upgrades might be happening, and then that is why we might face this issue intermittently. Let me just check the Oracle connection once, because these are the existing created connections, right? And then if we are able to, if you are not able, oh, now this is successful. Okay, one sec, one sec, we might be able to run. Okay, I'll check for flat file also. For flat file we were getting that issue, right? For flat file it is still showing issue. That is strange. Okay, but still let me try restarting. Just close this. So these were failed, right? So let me just restart. Let's see. It is still failing. It says not started, not started. So nothing recommendation we have. Okay, okay. Okay, I apologize, right? I don't know like what this issue is, so maybe we can re-execute it maybe on the next session. I'll give you context about what is synchronization, right?